Hey, my name's Angie. Welcome back to my channel. Let me stop for a minute. I hate to throw that in there real fast. Make me some coffee. What the fuck is that? Toothpaste? Fuck. My name is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I am the love of your life. Make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications on. That way you'll get notified when I make a new video. Um, what y'all want to discuss today? Somebody emailed me yesterday and they wanted me to talk about a specific couple that's on all social media platforms, but I told that person I really don't discuss other folks' business, child. I just mind the business that pays me. And then I started doing like some research on this couple, and I'm trying to debate or not if I want to I'm trying to debate or not if I do want to discuss this couple or not. Let me get my stuff. Hey. Yeah, hey, what's up? I was trying to discuss. Somebody sent me a DM yesterday, child. They was like, they wanted me to research and analyze this couple, and I told them, look, I don't be in everybody's business like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello, from Omaha, Nebraska. What the fuck is happening in Nebraska? I don't, don't know shit about Nebraska. Is it mountains, hills? I ain't even gonna cap. I don't know nothing about nothing. It's just cold. Okay, okay. Cause I don't know shit about Nebraska. I'm trying to rack my brain. I don't. What the fuck? Who teams y'all got? What teams do y'all got? Who do y'all have? NFL, NBA. What you got right there? Some cafe. Just cafe. Just cafe. That's it. Just cafe. We're finna get ready to try to do. You know what? I never do a fucking middle part. I think I'm gonna try to do a middle part today, y'all. What y'all think? We have no professional teams. The fuck? That's why I probably couldn't think of none. Cause I'm like, who do y'all have? I couldn't think about nobody in the basketball league, the NBA, the NFL. What what is what in the Mickey Fick is going on in Nebraska? Oh, before I start getting into anything, my page is for 18 years or older. This content is for 18 years or older. I love the cuss. I love to use profanity. So if you're not 18 years or older, go to bed, take a nap, go to school, go to tutoring. If your mama homeschooling you, log out and zoom in. This is not the place for you. I cater to the grown and smexy. So if you're not 18 years or older, please exit my video. I don't want my video to keep somebody keep reporting my video. You feel what I'm saying? Should no kids be on here. Anyway, so let me go back. You said we have no professional teams. We have the the Huskers, which is UNL. We have University and in UNC. Okay. What is this? Some type of bowling league? No disrespect. None taken. What you say? Um. Wow. Wow. Love your hair. I'm trying to see if I want to do a middle part today. I never do a middle part, child. Beautiful. Thank you. Good morning. You are fine. Thank you. I think I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this subject. Somebody wanted me to chime in the E. Kane and Chris situation because I know all about domestic violence. I was at the shelter for 18 months. I took domestic violence cases. I analyzed over 50, 60 women that came in and out the domestic violence shelter. E. Kane and Chris. Here we go. I did a lot of research too, because I'm the type of creator, like I don't like to be in other people's business, but I can and if I will, if somebody like DM me, Dex, you not one of them ones. You not one of them ones. You not one of them ones. She gorgeous, thank you. So we gonna talk about the fucking E. Kane and Chris situation today, child. Ugh, I know I don't be in other folks' business, but a couple of people DM me after my domestic violence video yesterday and they was asking my opinion. So I was like, what kind of motherfucking content creator would I be if I didn't chime in on somebody else's tea at least every now and then? E. Kane and Chris and the grape situation where he supposedly graped up. I'm giving you my true authentic feelings right off the jump, right off the bat. I'm from Chicago. We keep it real. We always had discernment because we keep our head on a swivel. We stay looking behind our shoulder. We always getting in and getting out like a thief in the night because we ain't about that life. So, Ekane and Chris, all I got to say is he came, I believe she did used to be in a domestic violence shelter or whatever when she was pregnant with one of her kids. I don't know if the son or it was the little boy. So when she was in domestic violence shelter, I believe they housed her or whatever, and she moved to her little apartment. But I believe she got right back in the relationship with Chris, causing him to come to her house, tear her shit up, and get her put out. Then I believe she came out with some content saying how she had over 100 bodies and used to get trains ran on her and was scared to ask the dudes for bus fare, Uber fare, or whatever. So, so she became famous of saying she was overly effed out and she had all these bodies supposedly. Okay. But meanwhile, in between time, she was still with dude from a very young age. Okay. So now they got this thing on social media where she's portraying to be a domestic violence survivor. When I looked over the content, I was like, absolutely not. First of all, when you are in a domestic violence situation, you don't get the chance to be filming the abuse like that. You don't get the chance to film the abuse like that. Um, some stuff will be called, I believe it's more of a content thing with them. I believe that one incident may be happening and they they saw to go that right route to steer that route to stay famous, to stay on the For You page, but I don't really believe it's a domestic violence situation between them. I think it's a whole bunch of rugs and a whole bunch of sex going on with them. Um, I saw various videos where she was drinking heavily while breastfeeding her child, smoking za while she was breast and pregnant and breastfeeding her child. She gives me the vibes of if somebody like the Section 8 girl, the Section 8 girlies that you rent a house to them or apartment to them and they really dirty. Like no matter how much money they get, how they dress, you can dip them in Listerine and dip them in Tide, but no matter how you dip them, they still dirty. The type of girl that you would walk in her house with clean socks and walk out and the bottom of your socks would be pitch black. It gives that she talk a whole bunch of money and is just don't want to spend it. I don't know if she's frugal or if she's cheap or she just refused to clean her apartment or she just dependent solely on her baby daddy to clean her apartment. Like if it feels like no matter how much money she gets, she will never level up. Okay, she get free wigs and all, but that still doesn't change the filthy coats that I have seen her wear. Like it's just giving they do everything for content to stay relevant to get that bag. Just like when I saw he destroyed all her front room furniture, come to find out it was a plot. She was laying up with him the next week saying, we made $20,000. Oh, look, babe, look at my bank account. We made $20,000 from you coming in my front room, kicking and breaking all my stuff. It's given, everything is for content. I saw another couple of videos that they were saying he was on snow. I believe he dibble and dabbling. Both of their pupils be big and bulging and big than the motherfucker. Like they pupils be huge. They say that's what happens when you do snow. I believe that he can't get hard, so they overly effed out, and he probably be sticking objects up inside her because she stay going to the emergency room, talking about her stomach hurting and all that weird shit. Like, bro, when that started happening, you been with the same man supposedly all these years. So all of a sudden, and then I had screenshotted this message when I was doing the research last night. I had screenshotted this message he had messaged her. Let me get my other phone. He had screenshot this message, like she just showed, and he was like, "Yeah, I be wanting to But don't what did she say? But don't. But he said I'll be satisfied with us just cuddling or whatever. Like he was like insinuating like it don't work no more type shit, and he didn't want her to get mad. And yeah, it's just like that situation when she was in the shade. She was with the shade in Target that time, and they did some inappropriate shit and said some inappropriate shit to that young girl because he was listening to her. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me that she's just inappropriate. Like I believe all that shit be for content, but what I truly believe is they're gonna go so far one day that they not gonna be able to come back from that. Because for him to be okay with saying like being accused of being a rapist, but at the same time he got cameras at her house. He on Twitch. He filming him on he streaming him on Twitch, but he blocked she on there too because he got cameras at her house. Like I found all that shit weird. Like they both is streaming simultaneously. He got her on hit like all that shit weird. Like it's weird. And then it be the same plot. Every time he do something, he go buy her the same candy bars. That ain't the first time he went to go buy her candy bars. Her whole house is tore up. There's holes in the wall every fucking where. All the sliding doors, screens are out. They broken up like it's disgusting. Like it is disgusting. It is disgusting. And if it was, and if it was, you want it? I know the lady personally. I can call her. I got her number in my contacts. You know anybody need it? 3 months. Get it in 3 months. You get it in 3 months. I think I did mine January 18th, March 12th. I was going to get mine. So at the end, um, please be advised that the teenagers apparently coming in. Um, let me block you. I keep telling you my live is for 18 plus. So they have no business and no right to come in here at all. But anyway, like I was saying, it just gives me like all that should be for content, period. It just be for content. They know how to be provocative. They know how to rage bait people. They know how to get the people going. And at the end of the day, they be kicking back and gonna be right back together, looking at their bank statements, looking at they hot, you know, calling the plug and and then I think the friends know what it's about. She finna come over here, on her robe. They finna go in there in the room. We gonna have to sit out here on the couch and listen to them. And I think they just, she just ain't no way I'ma be going over my man's house and I know he's, you know, got some friends over in the front room and they kicking it. I'm just finna bust through the door with a robe on and tell him to come in the door, come in the room, and his friends to be out there have to be forced. And it's not the first time. This ain't the second time. This ain't the third time. So I don't want to blame the friends because the friends is probably already used to it because that's what she always do, come over like that. And then that I think that I think that they just used to sitting in the front room listening to and waiting. And I think his mind don't be in it because I believe that he be like, man, I really don't want to do this, but I'm trying to satisfy my lady. And I think it just it just go to the extreme. Like if I was him, and I know truly in my heart that I didn't grape nobody, I wouldn't want to be characterized as that period on the internet. Point blank period. Ain't no amount of money in the world that will make me agree to being a rapist. I don't give a fuck just to stay relevant is either he did it or he didn't. I don't think he did it. I think it's a prank. I think it's something to not play about. DV violence is not nothing to play about. I believe she's bringing the property value down. They probably tired of her and it's just sickening. It's sickening. Like it's sickening. And it's like they go from one extreme to the next. Like what is it gonna be next week? Like what is it gonna be next week? Like I'm just saying, like they go from it's like a sitcom, and it's nothing that they do spontaneous. I noticed that it's nothing they do spontaneous. It seems like everything they do is scripted and practiced, and it's just the same vicious cycle of abuse. And I'm getting tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what's next? Like what's next? And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the end result after this little stunt. Cause she run her own T pages. She definitely run all them T pages, so she can stay relevant and on the front for like you know. So she gonna go by her house. You know what I'm saying? Another house, and they gonna be laughing again, coming up with another plot. Straight up, it's a charge. Yeah, I don't know. Like, cause I feel like it's no use to come to us and crying to us if you're not really not gonna do nothing about it. Like we can't help you. Only thing we gonna do is look at somebody a certain way. And some people just be okay with that. Some people is just okay. You can do anything to them, put any label on them, put any, you know what I'm saying, narrative out long. It's they be along for the ride. For real. I'm not finna do not ruin my reputation. Do not ruin my reputation because I'm really not getting nothing out of this. Like what are you getting out of this? Like it's really sickening. Like it's sickening. Is she just rubs me like one of them girls that you don't want to rent to because you automatically know that she gonna tear my house up. You gonna tear my apartment up, ma'am. I'm sorry, I can't rent to you. Like, look, she done tore the whole house up, and for what? For content. So I don't want to talk about that anymore because I don't believe DV violence. And another thing, when I was in the DV, when I was getting certified for that and just sat and listened to different women's stories, I can tell if they were there authentically. I could tell if they came there playing a game to get an easy way out. I could tell if they really was abused. And I could just tell from some women's stories, like, you know what I'm saying? People who experience domestic violence, they're not going to be okay with just showing the world and telling the world and then still being okay with being with the abuser. It's either you're gonna be quiet about it and when you get tired of it, you gonna leave, but it ain't gonna be every time because you know the repercussions of putting the camera in somebody's face when you're really being abused. Like you're risking your life. You're risking your life, and I don't believe that's funny. Yeah, tear my house up and you have to go. Like he constantly tearing it up. Like he's constantly tearing it. A person with nothing, a person with nothing will help you lose everything. And I think he tried to portray that he's broke on the internet, how he dressed and how he looked in the car that he drive. But me truly in my heart, I don't think he's broke. I just think they play a part for the world. You really don't know. the true authentic self. But like I said, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's either a narcissist with an empath. He gives me more so of empath vibes. How he's patient with those kids, how he's nurturing. She's the one just looks like she's not getting satisfied. So I'm finna go over here and holler at these men and do these men. You stay with the kids because you can't satisfy me, and I'll be right back. And when I come right back, I'm ready to be in the house cooking and cleaning. Well, no, I'm not. I'm ready to be in the house coming up with these plot twists while you cooking and cleaning and and changing diapers and making. And he actually is okay with that. Like it's disgusting. Like it's thank you for the gifts. Like, it's really disgusting. Like, what type of sick shit y'all got going on? Well, we gonna be okay with, and then he was like, he always be like, well, you a 304. Well, you 304. You don't have to go. And but they still be right back together. Like, make it make sense. I like make it make sense. Like, I don't like chiming in, but some stuff you just can't be that naive just to keep believing. Oh, I feel sorry for her. She needs to get out. No, she comes up with that shit. She got to get that, keep that bag going. She got to keep them storylines coming, baby. Without that, without him, she really don't have no storyline. Like those free wigs she was doing. She called at the free wigs and all that. But other than that, what else does she have to offer? She doesn't have any like substance other than the hair and makeup. You see what I'm saying? Like she's not smart with oh well she is I guess in school or whatever. But other than that, like we don't I feel like every single thing she do is scripted. She doesn't do anything avant-garde. She doesn't do anything spontaneous. She doesn't and then when you look at the two of them, you really can't tell who personality is who because they really act like the same person and that's what narcissists do. Narcissists will become the other person because they're wearing a mask. But you can be looking at both of them and you be like, we don't really know who personality it is. If it's him truly like that or if it's her truly like that. And then it's like she be feeding us the BS and then when we watch him, we be like, man, he ain't so bad at all. He really is funny. I really, you know what I'm saying? I really fucks with him. But then she'll see us liking him, and then she'll come out with a plot twist to make him look crazy, and then everybody be back at his throat. Like it's weird to me. Like that should be weird to me. Mm. Good day. How are you? Calling from Boston, Mass. Boston, Massachusetts. Tell my house. Yeah, like I'm not letting nobody tear my damn house up for real. Like bro, what? It's just she be having like gnats all in our house. Like one day I saw a video of her. She had opened her washing machine. It was like a million gnats. She had to call like pest control. Like the whole vibe is just off. It's just off to me. Like it's just off to me. Everything is just off. And I feel then people calling the people on her. I don't think my mental health could put up with all that. It's just too much going on. It's just too much going on. I rather have a happy, healthy relationship with my kids and chill. Look at it from the positive aspect because everybody gonna always bring up her kids and say her kids is gonna be traumatized. Oh, I feel sorry for the kids. But see, we don't really know what's going on. Like I said, that's why I'm a firm believer in everything she do is skits. Everything is not For real. You can't just take, you gotta take what the fuck she say with a grain of salt. Cause right now she's playing a character. They're playing a role for like TV. So they gotta, it's just like a sitcom. If you ever notice every sitcom in history, every episode they was rage bait, whether it was racism, whether it was scraping, whether it was DV, they just went down the line like it's like a sitcom and they just like keep it going. But the shit they be talking about, it be really like nothing to play with. How um how cold is it up there? It's 50 degrees today. And he's baby, I don't know how cold it is. They all around the condominium, they talking about it said keep your heat at a minimum of 75 and don't turn your heat off. Baby, you ain't gotta worry about me. My shit is on 89. It's gonna stay on 89 because I don't gotta pay heat. It's free heat up in here. So you know my shit gonna on 89. Morning, noon, and night. It's on 89. We ain't gotta pay for no heat up in here. Only thing I pay is lights. Free heats, babe. Yeah, this bill is passed on. No, it's passed on to the condo association. It's passed on to the condo association. Let me block it. The fuck? And you want to know the name of the condo association? I can't tell you because I dox myself. So you never heard of condominiums having free heat, a gym, a garage, a storage, all that. It's called amenities, babe. I don't know where you lived in the past, but when you stay in condos, they have something that's called amenities. That mean extra things that comes with living in a high-rise condominium, such as a store downstairs, such as Amazon Locksbox room, such as a room that they put their bikes up, like a bike room, a storage room. It's a gym downstairs. It's a swimming pool here. Like, so I guess they pay for all that too. No, I think the condo association and it's called amenities. Do your research. You're so attractive to Buddy that he don't think you are real. Yeah, he just if he doesn't think I'm real, like stop saying little weird ass shit out your mouth. Like, geez, don't tell them. No, I'm just explaining to them. Like, you right, dog. Like, I shouldn't have to explain shit to them. Like, but it's called amenities. Like, I love you forever and always. I love you too. But yeah, that's enough on that. I really don't know how cold or hot it is outside, child, because I just when I get ready, I just go out. I just go. But I would say yesterday it was frosty to the bitch. It was kind of frosty. Today, when I walked him to the bus, it was cold, but it wasn't that cold. If you know what I'm saying, like it wasn't cold, like as cold as yesterday, but it's still cold. if you get the gist. Yeah. I don't know. It's probably about 22 degrees, some shit like that. 22 degrees. I don't know. I try not to watch. Well, I don't know. The town I'm in, they like don't nothing be happening here. I probably seen a cop one time, like one time, and it was back in July. That was one of the only cops I saw. Like it was back in July. Ever since then, I never seen a cop. Everything here is like they open up everything at like 12:30. You know how when I was in Chicago, everything could open up at 9, 8, 9. Not here. 2020. I love these cookies. When I say I love these cookies, I love them. Where you live at? None of your fucking business. The fuck? I live in North America. What city you live in? I wouldn't dare tell nobody where I live at. Dare? For what? You won't even in a profile pic, sir. You don't even have where's your profile pic? Where's your profile pic? Like, do you actually think I will tell any fucking body on here where I live at? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Did you watch my video yesterday about me in a relationship? Do you think I would actually give them any context clues about where I'm at? No. Hell no. far away from their ass. That's all I'm. That's all I care about. Far away from their ass. No, no more drama. None. But today we're gonna do um a middle part. So come on, let's get into it. If y'all don't like me doing hair, I suggest you leave right now. Especially when I know his thirsty ass be on here. The new side piece be on here. Hell fucking no. I would never tell them up and dox my motherfucking self. They ass weird as fuck. Matter of fact, they called me last Thursday. They called me last Thursday about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm 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 laying in the bed. I'm like, hello? He like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see my son tomorrow on a supervised visit. I'm like, okay. The girl in the background talking about some ah bitch, what the fuck is so funny that he won't be able to make his supervised visit with his son? That's funny. Like, are you dumb? But you're the same bitch that used to drop your child off in the snow at my house. Like, do you have an IEP? Like, is you cool? You ain't been looking for me, and I don't have any case managers. Both of my case managers, when I was in the facility, they got fired. They ass got fired. So I took the situation, you know, I took care of the situation myself. I don't have a case manager. Sorry, boo. And I be wanting to say something like, but I'm not because why should I address it? Like, I'm not gonna address it 'cause it's pointless. That's the whole point, babes. I think that's the whole point. I think that's that's the plot twist. Yeah. um, What's up? What's up? You tell me. Y'all talking about some fucking Section 8, bro. Do y'all know I know motherfuckers that been on Section 8 for years. Motherfuckers can't get Section 8. Motherfuckers been on Section 8 so long. Where I was from, they didn't pass it down to their kids. Motherfuckers been on low income since they built the building, and that motherfucker is falling to shreds. And they scared because if you live in a low income building and you move, you're gonna have to pay marketplace rent. Like y'all always trying to figure out something about somebody, but my bills are paid, to say the least. Y'all always talking about this and that, trying to figure some shit out. Motherfuckers been on that shit for the last 20, 30 years. They mama didn't pass it down to their daughters. Motherfuckers need to start making 9 and 10 and 12 because ain't nobody coming up off their shit. Waiting list is 20 years long, baby, unless you know somebody. Matter of fact, matter of fact, they had a motherfucking Christmas party at the DV shelter I was at, and they said that the Catholic Charities then cut the funding. Ain't no more housing. Nobody. That shit is obsolete. That's why people be jumping from shelter to shelters. It's moms in there. They go from shelter to shelter to shelter. They was in that bitch. They basically raised their kids going from shelter to shelter. They never lived anywhere stable. They live at this shelter for a year, 2 years, get put out of there. They go to another one. It's people that be professional people that just live in the shelter. Like there's no more none of that shit. Like for real. Like straight up. It's people that go from shelter to shelter to shelter. They never find their kids nowhere stable. They never get a job. They never want to pay market rent. They just in that in just bouncing around. Like for real. A lot of your favorite content creators. A lot of your favorite content creators was in the motherfuckers. They just became an overnight sensation and got up out that situation. Like Yeah. People be on housing so motherfucker long, they pass it down to they daughters. They be splitting that shit. Motherfuckers, I got a friend, he he been on low income for the last 20 years. He's scared to move. Yeah, he's scared to move because if he move, he gonna be paying marketplace rent. Get their ass up out here. Did I do? Oh yeah, I just thought about something too. When they do eventually find you housing, they only house you for 2 years. After 2 years, out the door you got to go, bitch. They only fund you for 2 years. So that's why a lot of people in DV shelters end up going back to their abuser because they only get away for 2 years unless they go back to a DV shelter. But yeah, they go by uh they go by a system. You have to get a certain amount of points, I think, to get housed in like 3 or 4 months. If you don't get the right amount of points, your ass just gonna be sitting there until they give you your walking papers. So, um, they supposed to do it when you first come, but they supposed to do it when you first come, but um, a lot of times they don't. I love you too. Who is that? A lot of times they don't. They wait, and when they wait, that means you're fucked. Oh, thank you. Yeah, when you end up waiting, you're not gonna get it because they supposed to do that shit immediately. Immediately. Oh, y'all waiting on me to put the clothes in the dryer? I sure on the fuck forgot. Damn, I so forgot that fast. They ain't ready, child. It ain't ready, child. Okay. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications on. That way you'll get notified when I make a new video. I should have did a middle edge. I know. Is that real Florida water? I'm trying to stay focused. Stay focused. What's not clicking, Steven? Yeah, stay focused, babe. I was gonna do a little makeup or whatever, but I don't have time. I gotta go. I was trying to. Well, I'll wait a few seconds because I want my clothes to be in the dryer before I leave. Have you ever noticed when you wash clothes and you leave your clothes in the washing machine, they get like this smell? So I'm gonna stay a few more minutes. So I could put my shit in the dryer. I'd rather leave them in the dryer than in the washer. And I don't know why every time you curl one side of your hair, it always look better than the other side. You gotta give me some you gotta give me some clips or whatever. But what time is 10? I got enough time. And remember, guys, whatever I said in this motherfucking video, it was somebody asked me to do it. That was my POV. I said what I said. Okay? You put it out there in the world. Somebody got an opinion about it, and I did. Somebody came to me, brought it to me, and I said, well, I'm going to venture off my normal, regular, degular content, and I'm going to give my POV because I do have, experience in that knack, in that niche or whatever. So don't forget, YouTube got this thing called Hype Me Up. So if you really enjoyed this content, you can hype my video up. Coffee is gone. Cause don't get mad at me that I can't put no fresh